a challenge? She goes, well, I don't think there's a challenge. I just present the data. Everybody just kind of nods their heads, and that's pretty much it. And so I said, okay, we need to change this. We need to make this memorable. We need to put some influence in there. And so what we started doing is exploring things that he thought he could possibly do. And he said, look, Karen, I'm a numbers guy. I don't need to be telling stories. I said, well, let me ask you this. Do you want to be more influential? Do you want to make a bigger impact? And he said, well, of course I do, but thinking of these things takes work. But when we thought about some of his hobbies, he goes, oh my gosh, I just realized what I'm going to do. What's the first thing that you do when you go into a sporting event? And he said, after you get your beer and your popcorn, you look at the scoreboard. That's what I'm doing for these people. And I thought that was such a great analogy of a way to bring his own personal self into the presentation, but also make it more interesting. Because leadership presence is basic, it's simple, and yet it's still really challenging to execute. Because why is it that, for example, we're more interested in listening to one person versus somebody else? And that's what I want to talk about today. How do you build your trust and credibility quicker so that you're more memorable and you make a more powerful impact?